Merhaba arkadaşlar. Kaldığımız buraya gideceğiz. Daha ne kadar uzaklık? Fazla yok. gayret. Yapma be, yapma be. Kalk. Ağlama bebi be. Her şeyi ağlıyorsun sen de ya. Korkma, bir şey yok. Ha gayret. Biraz hasar aldı ama yapacak bir şey yok abi. Biriyle yarışıyoruz ya.
I was worried you might not get here in time, but then I've done nothing but worry of late. I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. That end of days stuff. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. The possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we caught it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
Ay, o kadar da fazla sayı.
Oh, yes. Right then. If you'd do the honors. just like that, I'm part of the UCA, with access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now, assuming I can prove once for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years? Evidence of an ancient death stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian readings. In the distant past, earthquakes cause frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotaculite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of Chiralium in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
Good work.
Bakın spans var mı?
Order available.
Ha yok, tamam. Diğer iki kalan görevi yaparız biz de.
There's a time for everything. Isn't it?
Neredeydi onlar? Burası vardı. Bir şura vardı. Neymiş o? Bizim bir şuradan. Şuraya bir gidelim biz.
Nice.
Evet, tamam, silahımız da var. Ya da dur bakalım.
Come on.
Ya aracımız olsaydı 3 teker falan çok iyi olurdu yani.
Yeah.
Yine fırtına çıkmaya başladı.
slack off. Too close.
Nasıl ya? Bir dakika. O zaman fazla kalmış o zaman bize ya. Neyse. Şuraya bir gidelim biz ya. Abi şunu şöyle bıraksak ne olur acaba? Bir dakika. İndir şunu. Yani hiçbir şey olmadı. Ama biz bunu yine alalım. Ne olur ne olmaz. Şöyle bir gitmemiz gerekiyor. Aha. Beni bıraktığım araç mı? Hemen şu aracı alalım abi. Eş kaldı. Artık üstünde patlıcı şey diyor. Yollar güzel. Yollar güzel olursa geçeriz bunu. Neredeydi bu ya? Şöyle bakalım. Ama bence savaşırız gibime geliyor. Ha gitti. Gitti sana. Güzel, bundan da kurtulalım. Eyvah. kesin savaşırız abi. Bak. Çünkü kahve bölgesi ya, kahve. Her neyse. İlk onu yeneceğiz, ondan sonra alıp gideriz herhalde. Gel. Yine mücadele etmeye çalışıyoruz. Allah size. Ne çıkar o karşıma? Oha, o ne? Ha. Tamam, bunları toplayacağız. Dur. Bırak abi, düşürsün beni, düşürsün, sıkıntı yok. Düşürsün. Bununla kapışacağız abi. Bununla kapışacağız, yoksa kurtuluş olmayacak amcanım. Ben yenersek öyle kurtuluruz, öyle geliyor. Yalnız pneumatik bomba yok, o sıkıntı. Yoksa da biz oraya doğru kaçmaya çalışacağız. kurtuldu. Şimdi bunları toplayabiliriz. Sonuncusu olmasın abi. Tamam. Tamam, biz şuraya gidiyoruz. İyi, fazla da uzak.
gotta wake up here. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile express ID. Verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Güzel, bunu da yapmış olduk.
Delivering cargo.
I'm impressed, Sam. Not many people would have even attempted this. May I have a look?
Tabii bakabilirsiniz.
Not a scratch on it, and the tar inside is safe and secure. You do not disappoint, my friend. Now, connect me to the chiral
Hadi
network.
bağlayalım.
That's where my studies will truly begin.
Oo.
Thank you. It goes without saying, but I am convinced that the tar is related to the BTs and the Death Stranding. After all, both it and Timefall are the defining features of the post-Stranding ecosystem. Sudden environmental changes such as these invariably lead to the extinction of organisms that fail to adapt. Those that do adapt do so by virtue of enhancers, the regions of DNA
Eğer
that
bura
grant
görev verirse,
successful
yakın
organisms
yerse
their advantage.
yaparız. Ama çok
These
uzağımıza
genetic
biraz
factors
gelirse
are the key to
yapmayız.
evolution.
Diğer görevi
But
yaparız.
there are genes which have the
O
opposite
bayağı bir
effect.
geride, yani
Those
o
which
görevi bayağıdır
disadvantage
yapmadığımız
organisms.
için o yüzden.
Extinction factors, as they have been called. These are the seeds of advancement and obsolescence. Such factors may lie dormant within us all, a choice waiting to be made. For every being since the advent of life itself. If so, then ancient proof may hide deep within the tar, evidence of these genetic decisions that may aid us in navigating our current crossroads. In any event, thanks to you, I can now study the composition of the tar in greater detail. I'll make sure to share any interesting results with you later.
Well done, Sam. You furthered our research into the Death Stranding in ways you cannot imagine. Thank you again for bringing me Mama's body, as well as that ammonite. Speaking of which, my analysis of its umbilical cord is proceeding apace. I've been comparing the data against some of our restored archives. Anyway, would you mind returning to my lab? Preparations are finally complete for the chiral relay integration. If you could collect the necessary materials for the restoration work and bring them here, I would be most grateful.
Bakın görev alıyoruz yine ya.
Order available. Please access.
Ha tamam, yok. Ne diyor? He, bu kaldıydı. Doğru, bu kalmıştı. Neredeydi o görev? Şurada. O da bayağı... Ha, fazla uzak değil. Yok, bir dakika.
Can't do it now.
Nasıl oluyor? He, oraya da gitmemiştim ya. Ama ben o elbiseleri bir toplamam gerekecek ilk önce. Bir dakika, o hematik bomba almam lazım benim. O kahveler sıkıntı çünkü. Neymiş? Bu olur. Bir tane şundan almak istiyorum. Hematik bomba nerede? Yok. Heh, bu daha iyi olur. Bak. Ver abimden. Yeterli bana burası. Uygun bir yere de şey yaparız. Şunu şarj edecek bir yere gideriz. Neredeydi o? Bir daha bakalım. Bir dakika, nerede? Şöyle. Dayan bibi, dayan. Abi şurayı bir denemek istiyorum. Burayı yapabiliyoruz mu? Bir dakika. Nerede o? Allah Allah. Burada hepsi. Tam havada vurdu. Bir dakika, bunu bıraktı. Allah Allah. Neyse. Gidelim bakalım. Bakayım ne kadar uzaktaydı. Üf, çok uzak bura. O fazla değil. O zaman bu adamın buraya bir gideriz, ondan sonra nasıl öyle mi yapsak? Ne yapsak acaba? Önce bu adamın oraya gidebilirim. Tamam, o zaman bu adamın oraya gidelim önce. Gideceğimiz yer de bayağı uzakmış. Hem dinlenmiş oluruz. Bunlar düşecek ya. Bu adamın oraya yaklaşınca eğer şu görev şeyi daha çok yakınıma gelirse onu da ilk yapabiliriz. Tamam, bu adamın oraya gidelim ilk. Yine o en sona kaldı bu görev. Şu toplama görevi yine en sona kaldı yani. Hala da uzak.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Ford Bridges.
Burası da acayip güzel. Ha, şöyle mi geçiyoruz? Tamam.
Thank you, Sam. In reclaiming our past, we've uncovered a number of vital clues. Don't worry, I just got back. We have time. When you met with Mama, you experienced a strong antigen-antibody reaction, correct?
There was a BT in the room.
There was, but something else may have been causing it. I've discovered large quantities of chiral matter in Mama as well. Not just the usual kind that collects on our skin or on our suits. It's in all her cells. Cells that are no longer active. The BT you encountered there was special. It was her child, but also her own soul. Somehow, her car and half failed to separate. They must have remained connected through the umbilical cord. It's the only explanation.
Is that why I didn't get a bruise where she touched me?
Yes, and there's more.
10 seconds to cardiac arrest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I modified the log times. Headquarters will have no record of what we say. Look, a message from Dead Man. It came with the umbilical cord.
Sam, I'm sorry. You deserve to know what you were carrying. But I couldn't risk Di Hardman finding out about the case. So I had no choice but to keep it off the books. You've got to keep this between us. We still don't know if the director can be trusted. The umbilical cord was taken from Bridget Strand. I removed it in secret. The cord wasn't attached to a fetus. It was outside her body. She asked me to take care of it. Said it was the key to unlocking the Death Stranding. But she insisted that I never tell the director. The cord shows no sign of decomposition or necrotization. Almost as if it's frozen in time. I thought Hartman might be able to make sense of it. So I had it hidden with your cargo at Mountain Knot City.
Onun içine saklanmış.
Deadman's observations were accurate. It's just like Mama's corpse.
What do you mean?
I mean, they share a very unique property. both contain large amounts of chiralium in their cells. In other words, the president's cord was somehow connected to the beach, and that allowed it to escape the flow of time. I've put together the bones of a theory. It's patchy, but worth sharing, I think. Life on Earth has been rocked by many extinctions, great and small, including the Big Five. And if you examine the Earth's strata, its history, if you will, you'll find chiralium deposits that can be dated to each. What if the manifestation of beaches and other associated phenomena correspond to extinction-level events?
You mean?
Yes. Our Death Stranding could just be the latest of many. The records and research you helped us to recover strongly suggest that we are in the middle of the 6th extinction.
6th extinction? Come on.
You know what this is, yes?
A frozen mammoth from 10,000 years ago.
Correct. And this?
The Iceman from 5,300 years ago.
Ya bunlar ne böyle?
They
Tövbe.
both have the same umbilical cords.
Bullshit.
Humor me. What if the mammoth and the Iceman weren't frozen?
You're saying time stopped for them just like it did for Mama?
Unfortunately, all these specimens were lost in the Death Stranding, so there's no way to examine the genuine articles, but some fragments of data did survive. With the aid of the chiral network, we may be able to piece together something more concrete using Evo-Devo tech. All right, how's this? A dinosaur from 65.5 million years ago. Umbilical cord, not decomposed.
Only mammals have umbilical cords.
No, only mammals have umbilical cords used for childbirth. This is something else. Call it a strand from the other side. I propose that mammalian umbilici are a sort of mimesis of the strand that then evolved over time. We shouldn't assume that everything about a Death Stranding is detrimental to life. Trilobites, ammonites, dinosaurs, the mammoth, the Iceman, all preserved as if frozen in time, all without exception, found with strands, which is to say that all may have been connected to the beach. And this, when viewed in the context of the extinction entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities. You see, Sam, EEs are connected to the beach via their strands, and it is through this connection that they somehow bring about a Death Stranding.
So you're saying Bridget was an extinction entity?
It's far too soon to say anything for certain, and since you burned her body, we may never know.
Higgs said Amelie's an EE, that she doesn't have dooms like the rest of us.
Sam, think. Assume that President Strand was an EE. Isn't it possible that her daughter is too? At the very least, Higgs may hope as much now that the president is unavailable.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
Perhaps, perhaps not. I doubt a single EE is powerful enough to cause a Death Stranding, assuming Amelie is an EE.
Well, Higgs sure thinks she's got what it takes.
Indeed. And we need to get her back as soon as possible.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Ah, this one is real. Sam, go west.
Batı'ya
How do you want me to
gidiyorsun.
handle Die Hardman?
Aha.
With your customary reserve. Nothing good will come of him learning of our suspicions. Whatever else is going on, we still need the chiral network.
Right.
Hesaplaşma sanırım başlayacak. Ama bir tane görevimiz vardı. Toplama görevi. Oraya mı gitsem acaba? İyi geceler hocam sana.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Bakayım burada.
It's time, Sam. When you're ready, proceed to the shore of the tar belt and begin work on the chiral relay. Once it's
Sen de
ready,
şüpheleniyorsun
use the
senden.
Cupid to
Seninle de
bring it
görüşeceğiz.
online. The necessary materials are prepped for you. Supplies are limited, so handle them with care.
Adam hiç maskesini çıkarmadı fark ettiyseniz. Kaç
All things
bölümdür.
considered, this might be one of your hardest runs to
Yani
date.
çıkarmamış.
Hartman
Pek
knows more about
hatırlamıyorum.
the site than I do, so he'll take it from here. It's about time for his wake-up call anyway.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Right. About that way station. The site we have chosen was an original candidate for the way station we lost to the tar belt. Ironically, we suspended construction because we deemed it a little too unstable and not worth the risk. But this time, it's our best shot. So let's hope we weren't right to change horses in midstream. Fortunately for us, the foundation we laid down is still intact. All you have to do is transport the necessary materials to the site and finish the job. I'm afraid it's the only way we can expand the network further west and rescue Harmony. We're counting on you, Sam.
Görev var. Abi görev almadan önce şu görev kaldı ya. Bunu iptal edemiyoruz mu biz? Şunu bir alalım biz, tamam mı? Nasıl olsa toplama işi. Uzaktaysa yine, bu yakınımızdaysa yine, oha 150 mi? Oha. Biz bunu hiç böyle taşıyamayız ama bir dakika. Ben üstümdeki ağırlıkları bir çıkartayım o zaman abi, böyle olmaz bu. Hayır, yok. Sen de atalım. Şimdi de bakalım hepsini alabilecek miyiz? Yok abi, bayağı bir üstümüzü boşaltacağız anlaşılan. Bu bölümün de sonuna geldik arkadaşlar. Görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.